I'm back. Afternoon session underway. Actually, afternoon session's been underway for about an hour and a half now. I was having some deployment issues trying to go to test. I'm not sure how this happened, but I checked in the 50 gajillion files I had, and then, of course, I had a few other files. I haven't even checked, but this hopefully is all up to date. So, yeah, anyway. Where was I? Having some issues with my deployment to test, which for some reason was catching some errors that apparently when I deployed to my local dev environment through Docker, it wasn't getting caught. I don't know why it didn't work, but there was issues, so it's not like it wasn't well deserved. I got a playbook here, but it had some red in it. I should have known that was going to be an issue. Simulator has red, but it's not actually built into anything yet. I haven't attached that service to anything, so it's not creating issues yet. Which reminds me, I got to start putting automated testing on stuff. I'm just going to have to start going and just doing it. So I might have to start doing that in the next iteration. I'd like to start getting like AMG auth, some automated testing in there. At least in Go, start doing, or in the Go backend. I have to start doing it in the front end too, but React is trickier because every time when I tried to install Jira, which is a testing suite you can use in React, Next.js, it just broke all my code, and I'm like, no, don't want that. So, yeah. So we'll see where I end up with that. It's definitely on the docket. It's one of those back-end things that needs to start happening. Let's while this is running, it's got about another two minutes. Let's go look at what I actually supposed to be working on this week. Oh yeah, I did sign up for Fiverr. I don't know if I ever told anybody that, to do some of the things that, well, ultimately do some of the things that I'm doing now for other people. So just because I know how now, right? I could easily, and if nothing else, I can to some extent copy and re-implement my code. So, I mean, it's not like I've gotten any people. What is going on here? Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. So apparently I don't have anything. No active orders. Nobody's trying to buy my service. I only have one so far, so whatever. Okay, so let's go look at ClickUp. DoorDash is getting worse, though. I'll tell you this. I went out for a couple hours today, made $8 an hour. It might have been $8.30 or something like that. It was some stupid amount. Let's go look at my sprints. What have I got? What's in progress? I could have swore I took Google Auth out of there. Geez, did I not actually add anything to the sprint? That's a good way to get complete on the sprint. Yeah, these aren't supposed to be in this. I know I took these out of the sprint. I know I did. I know I did. How do I get them out of the sprint? Relationship duplicate merge task, copy to clipboard depending on the sprint points, task. I'm not doing those in this sprint. I know that. Move, add. Alright. Use ClickUp AI. Let's see if ClickUp AI can help me. How do I remove? Alright, let's say Twitch auth and Google auth task from my sprint without deleting them from their list. I don't know how good the AI is here. I'm thinking, I don't think it's not like good AI. It's really kind of crappy. Change their status. Status to what? What would I change it to? They just want me to like make it look like it's done? No, it's not done. Cancelled? No. No. Alright, so I gotta move them to another list, apparently. I don't know, that's stupid. I don't know if I like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. If I move them to their the authentication list and they show up twice, I'm gonna be mad. Alright, so I gotta move them back to user auth, log in with. Alright, so now I got a user auth, log in with. AMG auth, Google auth, Twitch auth, Facebook auth. Okay, well, okay. So we don't have duplicates. Hopefully that means I have. They didn't move. What the fretch? What the heck? Move and keep in current list. No. What the heck? They're not moving. Move task to feature login with. Okay. Google and Twitch. Oh, I really hate this. All right. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and delete this. I don't know how to get rid of it otherwise. Alright, now let's go see if user auth login with oh, I deleted it. Freaking A. Why? Apparently you can't remove things from... Okay, so with ClickUp, apparently you cannot remove things from a sprint. Because if you delete it, it deletes it from its original list. If you update its status, all that does is say you did it, or I don't know, canceled it? Maybe cancel it? Cancel it out of the sprint? I don't know. Maybe. I guess I could try that. Oh, no, I am going to do it. So we'll add it here. Stupid. So, all right, let's go here and see if changing this to canceled does anything. This task has 6 unresolved items. Resolve all items. No! I don't want to resolve it. I just want to remove it, man. Try to move PBI Google auth to the feature login with list. It said it moved it, but still it is in my sprint. I tried to change status to canceled, and it wants to resolve all my subtasks. Again, not what I want. Just want to remove it from the sprint. For now. I know you're a dumb AI. These are dumb AIs. Most of the application AIs I've seen so far are dumb AIs. I mean, they're not ChatGPT or Claude. They don't understand, and they typically, even when they're built for their app, they're just not optimized well. They don't fully understand what the heck. They don't know the answers. They don't fully understand processes, and maybe it can't do it. I mean, but still, they're dumb AIs. They don't know the answer usually. Try moving it. It said it moved, but still it remained in the sprint. Really? You mean, God, it's not that hard. Oh, okay. So you're just dumb. I'm going to try to move it again, just because it said try it again. This time I'll go to auth. Let's just stick it in a weird place. I don't know. I did delete it once, tried to rebuild it or restore it, and maybe things got broken when I restored it, because sometimes restorations are dumb. Stick it in React UI. And then we will try refreshing here. Nope, that didn't work, and it's probably sitting in React UI now. Now I probably got it in 2 places. It's probably built it up twice. All right, let's go see. User authentication. I got login with that has Twitch. Oh, I don't know. There is something so wrong with how this is working. Where's React UI at? Web UI? I don't even know where React UI is. Well, it's not going to be under Android. Right there, it's under playbooks. Yep, that totally did not go where I wanted it to. Well, I fixed that, but there's no way to get this out of here though, huh? I take it and put it in there. Now it's in here. Once. Oh, that works. Oh, drag and drop. That's the answer, man. For whatever reason, drag and drop got it out of there. I don't know why that works, but drag and drop. Okay, so I still want to do the ngrok thing. I'm not giving up on that one. I do need to have some items in here, so I need some goals. How about some stuff? Let's see. I was working on my... Well, I'm working on Playbook, so let's go see what's in Playbook. Save play, load formations. That is one I am desperately trying to get working, so we will do that one. Here's the thing. I don't know if I want it. I don't know. No, these are like weird. Let's put this back over here. It's supposed to show up in both places. That's what's so weird about this. It should be in both places, but it is not doing it that way. So when I do it this way, it will. So if I go load formations, load playbook, React UI, load edit playbook. Nope, I can't even load playbook yet. It's game plan that I need to work on. But load formations, definitely. React, create playbooks. These are all the playbook, which is really not, I'm not even to the playbook yet. I'm only on the plays. Hey, Disky, how you doing, man? What's the latest? Okay, not again. I go from hot to cold, hot to cold. Yeah, I know it's late for you, man. So it's the middle of the night over there for you now, huh? Let's see. 1 a.m. Yeah. You are a good. Let's see. You are at 1 a.m. 9. You're 10 hours ahead of us. You. Well, that's right. You said it was today. You better get some sleep, man. Go. I don't know. Drink some hot cocoa. Warm milk. I've heard warm milk is a good thing to help you go to sleep. I love milk, but I've never actually drank. Wow. Other than hot chocolate, I've never drank warm milk. People say warm milk is good, but are good for you to help sleep, but I've never just drank warm milk. I like cold milk. So why are you having trouble sleeping? Because you go to bed too late at night. You go to bed, your body's used to going to bed at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning, and now you're all messed up. Gotta stop doing that to yourself, man. You gotta start training your brain to go to bed. Look, the important thing is you get the same amount of sleep. But if you have to get up and go someplace in the morning, you gotta just learn to move that hours back. It's, people say, old people go to bed at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever. Not true. People who have to get up early in the morning go to bed at 9. If you get up at 5 a.m., you're still getting 8 hours sleep. Going to bed at 12 and getting, just because you got up at 8 p.m. Oh, I went to bed at 12. I'm a young person. Well, you got up at 8 a.m. I mean, you got up 3 hours later. So, yeah, I mean, I'd go to bed at 12 o'clock every night, too, if I could get up at 8 a.m., but I don't. My son does that to himself all the time. He goes to bed at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when he doesn't work. And then he's tired when he does work. Because luckily for him, his job starts late in the morning. Like usually 11 or 12. But he'll still, even on days when he has to go in at 9, he stays up until the middle of the night. And he's tired in the mornings. And I'm like, you're messing with your body, man. That's just, you got to stop doing that. And you got to be consistent, even on your days off, to a point. Like, for me, I stay up really late on Fridays, but my body is used to sleeping a certain amount of time. So to me, it doesn't matter what time I go to bed. I'm going to sleep the same amount. I'm either getting up early in the morning or I'm getting up a little bit later. So it's hard for me to kind of mess up my schedule because my body's trained. It's because I don't use an alarm. My body has learned to sleep time. And I'm not forced into a time by an alarm. So I sleep accordingly. If I go to bed late, I get up late. If I go to bed early, I get up early because that's what I do. But if you use the alarm and you go to bed late and you get up early anyway, your sleep patterns get all screwed up. because they're no longer, your body's not able to sleep the amount of time it feels like it should sleep. And so you can't train yourself to sleep correctly. Not to mention, it's probably pretty hard to sleep when you're on the phone talking to some guy programming. I know what you could do. You could watch me program. Just look at the code for a while and your eyes will start to roll behind your head. Watching other people code. I try to be semi-entertaining best I can, but I know it's code. And watching other people code is not the same as watching other people play video games. I get it. I'm fully on board with that. You know, it's hard to look at stuff if you don't know what's going on, or you can't put in easily your own knowledge, right? I'm hoping once I start getting it to a point where it's more features and more functionality and people could actually play with it a bit, I could start getting some feedback from people, because they might, you know, they might be able to put in their 2 cents. Right now I don't have anything to offer there, so. Alright, so I don't want to look. You know what it is? I don't think I actually have. Oh, here's game plan. Or maybe I do have. Let's go to game plan. What I got in game plan? Game situations. Is that it? What's in here? I do need to. Okay, let's add that one. I don't have miscellaneous. I'm not doing that in this sprint either. Stream, demo modes, game mode, pay, feature identification, player, crowd effort, setup, system settings, service. Kind of have this. I started this. I don't know if I actually created it as a service though. Oh, I do have a system settings.go. Game time interactions, which I haven't got going yet. Coaching profile. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Let's go look at that one. Web UI. Wait. I'm selecting stuff. Oh, I'm not clicking the right button. Dang nabbit. Coaching profile page. Game plan, offense, defense. Game plan, special teams, don't have that yet. Page, link, image, navigation. Oh, yeah, oh, I did kind of start adding that. That's kind of a thing going on. I have started that. I do need... I'm probably adding this to the wrong section. Yeah, they're in development. So now I gotta go all the way back to the React one again. Some of these aren't in the best. Alright, select plays for playbook. Show number of situation. Nope. Number of usages. Nope. Average number of plays. Create play. Here we go. That one's got to go in there. Working on that one. That's the big one for now. Alright, I'm adding a lot of stuff. I've got to slow down. Because I've only got till next Thursday to get this stuff done. So I got to be a little careful about what all I'm adding. React load playbook. Save playbook. Edit playbook. I don't have any playbook functionality in here yet. Other than just creating some plays, which I haven't done yet. So. And this is way bigger. Alright, I think that's enough. I think that's enough for this sprint. If I even assign these just 2 points each, I'm way over. I'm in the danger zone. So, luckily, some of it is partially done. This is in progress. It's actually in development. So is this one. These are all in development, which is probably dangerous too. All right, let's go look at how my. All right, that finished. Good. Let's see if it'll pull. Delicious. Want me to sing you to sleep? Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Do you know what that's from? Do you know what that song is from? It's a Goofy song. But I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance to guess what that's from. Do you ever watch did you ever watch The Big Bang Theory? Because if you never watched The Big Bang Theory, then you probably never watched Young Sheldon. And if you watched The Big Bang Theory, then you enjoyed it, then you might have watched Young Sheldon. And well, he sang the song in Big Bang Theory once, I think, but it was also sang in Young Sheldon, and it was recently sang in the new spin-off, which is Georgie and Mandy's First Wedding. And they sang it in that one too. It's just a song that I guess Sheldon's mom sang to him, or somebody sang to Sheldon when he was a kid. Went to go to sleep. Let's see. Big update. This one has a lot of stuff. Formation. Backend. Load. Fix. What else did I do? I did so many things I can't even remember them. React UI, image, background, actually machine, background, image implementation, login, account management, cleanup. What else did I do? Playbook, loading, fix, and more. Because there's no way I'm going to remember everything. Let's create the pull request. This is why you got to do it in small pieces. And I don't know if this will work because I still have good. You should be sleepy. It's late for you, man. You gotta go get some sleep. You got a test tomorrow. Don't think about it. Just blank your mind. Think about black. Just kind of drift off, staring at black. You'd be surprised how your brain will start to conjure images in your black that eventually, if you focus on those images, turn into dreams, and next thing you know, you're asleep. It doesn't work all the time, but it works often for me. Just keep doing that, clearing your mind and letting your mind form whatever images, and then focus on those images and just kind of let them grow. Sometimes you'll pull out of it, but sometimes you can force yourself into it and go to sleep. If you're tired enough, it'll work. And I'll assume if you stop talking. Plus you got to put your phone down. Stop looking at me. Listening to me talk. I don't have soft, dulcet voice. Now, for the sleeping time phase of my coding expedition, you need to close your eyes and attempt to focus on nothing. That would be the big nothing. Just blackness all around. And don't take in anything that has to do with code. 'Cause it will make your brain run, and your brain will continue to run until you get the code out of your mind. So just relax and sleep. Close your eyes and pretend like you have nothing better to do but wake up tomorrow. Sorry, I can't talk like that all the time. Okay, so where was I? Let's confirm the merge. And then we're going to go over to my actions and see what triggers. There should be production merge going on, hopefully. And then I can create a new, I'm going to create a new, regardless of if this works, I'm creating a new branch. What will this branch entail? Let's see. Let's have it focus. New branch. Create new branch. Well, let's wait till the merge is, because I'm going to create the branch from the master branch. But I need to make sure my merge is completely complete. Completely completed. Actually, it should be completely completed already, but oops, wrong one. Oh, you suck. Dang it. It's that URL thing, still a problem. Okay, so that's not going to be the thing that stops my my deployment. So we're good there. I'm going to go to my code here. I should be good, but we will make sure. 2 hours ago, 34 minutes ago. All right, I think we're good. Let's create a new branch from the master branch. Create a new branch from master. And we're going to call this one. What's the big thing? What are the things I'm working on? Play creator. Honestly, I should just work on the play creator in this branch. That's all it should be. Because then I can do different parts together. But it gets dangerous when you start having multiple things going on at once. And I kind of like to put them all in one, so I know that they're going to capture everything I'm doing. But let's call this one. Maybe I should label them after the sprint I'm working on. Make sure I check it in, and that'll make me close it up and put it away. Because I really don't want to keep having. I don't want to be one of those people with 1,000 branches. It's just bad planning. We'll call it Play Creator. Why not? All right, Play Creator. You are now the new man. New man on block. It's going to be pretty much the same. Oh, but when I create it out of a branch, I got dumb stuff now. I forgot it does that. You suck, man. Common. Hey, wait a minute. Where's my database stuff? It didn't create? Oh, shoot. Okay, so this totally did not work. I am missing stuff all over the place. This is like got nothing in it. This is my merged master branch? Something's not right. No. I gotta switch back to this one. That did not work at all. It's supposed to be merged into my master branch, but that was not my master branch. It's all there. I don't understand. Oh, do I have to like, what if, alright, so what if I go, oh, origin master. Oh. So if I click on master here, and then do a, I need to do like a sync. Or fetch, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Pull. Oh, did that fix it? Okay, I think that fixed it. I now have what appears to be the correct number of items, which is good. Alright. So, I did create a branch, but I'm going to have to synchronize that also. Play creator. Because it is totally broken. And then we need to go up here and do a pull. Just gonna take a bit. There is no tracking information for the current branch. I don't care. Can we just do a? I don't want pull tracking information. Just pull. So you're not gonna let me synchronize this? I should probably just delete this branch and rebuild it from something. Oh, I see. This branch was never created. I haven't checked it in, so it doesn't exist. That's the problem. I didn't know that was going on. Alright. So until I check it in, it's not actually a valid branch. Does this have all my stuff? It does look like it has all my stuff, finally. Okay. So I think we are back on task. Everybody looking correct. Only simulator's red, which is the only one I expected to be red. Okay. That's a little pain in the rear, but I could publish the branch, but I don't actually have any changes to it yet. So there's no real reason. I don't know. Are all of these guys out of sync too, or do they get caught up to me? Play creator and PFFM web, play creator. Okay, so yeah, we're all back on the task. Let's go and close these for a minute. I do want to try to fix this if I can. Unknown flag URL. Alright, let's open this up in Football Simulator. And then I'll go over here. Say space getting and deploying to prod deploy dash prod. Deploy dash prod dash and docker pose dot prod dash clap. Did it do anything? I should start a new chat. Oh, there is definitely something going on. There's no doubt. Sure the ngrok docker file is set up correct. No kidding. Do I have, wait, where's my, do I have an ngrok docker file? I have prod cloud. Oh, docker file. Oh, that's this one. We got, yeah, it looks pretty much exactly like that guy said. Pretty much like he says, review, deploy prod environment.yaml, ensure ngrok service is being started correctly. Ensure that the ngrok command in your docker compose prod file is correct. The ngrok command should not use the --URL flag. Instead, it should use the correct syntax for the ngrok tunnel. Update the command section in the ngrok service configuration. 203,000. Okay. I don't even know where the dash dash URL is. Where is that dash dash URL actually coming from? Oh, it must be coming from this. Install ngrok. Get ngrok URL. Where is dash dash URL coming from? My eyes are burning. Why? Spritz of peppermint might fix them right up. Just kidding. Whew. Gonna make me sneeze. Thought I had some eye drops down here, but alas, I must have thought wrong. Oh wait, aha! They're probably 9,000 years old. Hopefully, eye drops don't go bad. Here's looking at you, eye drops. Yeah. Soothed. Soothed I am. Okay. I'm better. No, I'm not crying.
Go in the acupuncture.
All right, baby. Alrighty, so. There is nothing here that says dash dash URL. So what is it talking about? What is going on here? Unknown flag, dash dash URL. Where is that? I don't have any code anywhere that says dash dash URL. go over to my the problem child. ngrok static domain docker username tag. Why is my phone seems to be wigging out on me? It's just like loading and showing stuff. Why is it doing that? Something's going wonky on my my phone here. Don't know what it is. Anyway, why is this Docker username tag environment build and push services? Something going on in the build and push services. It's right here. Docker compose. What is all this stuff that pops up? Available expression contexts. Available expression contexts. I don't know what those are, but it's really annoying. It keeps popping up like that. Oh, that's pretty cute. Okay, so that's all of the services. For service in, okay, so then we're just going to loop through Docker push, secrets Docker name, Docker username, secrets Docker username, PFFM service. So one of these is blowing up. It must be the ngrok one. So as it loads them up, it's loading them from. It must be loading them from the Docker compose. Docker compose. So we're in the build and push services. Run Docker compose. Build. Build arg. ngrok static domain. Oh, this must be the problem. ngrok static domain is whatever this says it is, and then Docker username tag, and then unknown flag. So I wonder if I am putting a weird value in my Docker static domain. I wonder if there's something going on there, because I do have an ngrok static domain. It's possible. Add ngrok static domain. All right, let's go look for ngrok. I don't have it. And where did I put it? Is it in security? Nope. That's not it. Let's go look. I guess I have to go to ngrok. It's some N thing here. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. You are so very welcome here to join me and to be part of my party. Ah. It doesn't like that. I wonder. Okay. That could just be. Alright, let's try this. I think that's some kind of a command. And I think I'm using it wrong. In fact, I'm quite absolute positive I'm using it wrong. You can run multiple simultaneous tunnels from a single agent session by defining the tunnels in your agent configuration file and starting them with the command ngrok start all. Oh, so they all have to use the static. I only have 2. Oh, but I must have. Maybe I have to shut this one down. And I'm pretty sure I'll probably. Maybe you have to shut this one down too. Okay, so now I should have nothing running. So this, that must be the piece I have to put in there. We're hiring. I don't know, do I want to work for ngrok? Maybe I should reach out and talk to them. Do you want to hire me? I don't know if I want to work for ngrok. ngrok's kind of a weird, it's a weird service. I don't know. I don't feel like there's. Who was it that? Oh, God, it yawns. Who was it that? Oh yeah, they had a demo I think recently, ngrok, of all the things that they're doing, and honestly, some of it kind of went over my head. Over my head. Let's say around my head. My head just didn't have an inkling to conceive what they were doing. I mean, they had all these weird plans. I'm like. But it doesn't, I don't understand why, what, when, what would be the purpose. I mean, you know, when you work in that industry, you learn to know what it is people need and want in your industry. It's kind of like, I'm a game developer. I'm not talking about just this video game. But being a gamer and a game designer, tabletop and whatever, I've learned kind of what it is that people, not just me, because I play with a lot of other people, and I talk to them, and especially with board games, you kind of see what people are enjoying, what they're not, what's fiddly, what needs to be there, both in my eyes and in theirs. What are people enjoying? Why do Kickstarters succeed? What is it about them? What do they have in common? And then you start to figure out, you start to learn that. So when you're in an industry, gosh dang it, ugh. If you're in an industry, you tend to find, things that could improve the product you're working on, because you're seeing the flaws. You're so integrated into the code and functionality, and you see what it's doing, and you understand all of your tech, right? But I think ultimately it kind of comes down to your own, your focus area. No, I don't want that. I just want... It's not even the thing It's this thing I want. I mean, it's not really a secret, right? Because anybody who comes to my app is going to go through that thing. So, So a good deal of that problem could have been just the fact that I had totally put the wrong information in there. But dev, how does it know? Oh, maybe because I changed it? Because I'm wondering, what is the ephemeral domains? According to upstream service, for example. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I have no idea what to expect here. But that said, it isn't going to do anything in all likelihood. Let's see what happens if I just try to rebuild. Will it take the new secret, or will it not? That's the question. Because if it takes the new secret, I might get a different result. Guess we'll find out. It won't take that long if it fails. It will take 6 minutes if it's going to succeed. I want to see if it's the same error. I want to see if it actually, because that dash URL should not be a thing. I can't help it. I got the yawns today, man. Some days I get going on the yawning and I just can't. And I'm trying to ask myself, am I tired? Am I tired? I mean, maybe a little, but I don't feel like I'm Yanni. Yanni, who's Yanni? Was Yanni Yanni was a musician, wasn't he? It's not. It was Yanni with two N's, not a W. It was, I think it was Yanni. But I think he was a musician. Kind of like I want to say, was he a pianist? Or he's either a pianist or some kind of maybe he's a opera singer. Alexa, who's Yanni?
Yanu is a composer, keyboardist, and pianist from Greece, whose works consist mainly of instrumental music, blending classical, jazz, soft rock, and world music. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No thanks. So he was a composer. Yeah, it's kind of like that. At first she said he was from Greece. And I was thinking that meant that here's where my mind went. He's a composer from Greece. So immediately I was thinking, he did the Grease soundtrack? Because I know he's an older composer. I'm not even sure if he's still alive, to be honest. But that's where my mind went. I mean, I'm pretty sure she meant Grease the country. I was thinking Grease the movie. Actually, we're getting a lot further. We're getting into the build and push, which is nice. Because that was where it was failing, and it failed pretty much immediately in the build and push. So stuff is now happening. Front end can take a while though. Alright, so I think we are good. I mean, I don't know if that's going to run or deploy, but it did get us past that. And we are supposed to be working on the Play Creator, so let's go over to the Play Creator. And PFFM Web. Hey, have I broke 11 yet? Anybody on my social media, YouTube? Have I broke 11? I had 11 like 2 weeks ago. I'm hoping I've made it to 14 or 15. I mean, I would like to say hoping to make it to 50. I would like to get up to a decent spot. But hey, if you're following or watching any of these videos and you're interested in how this is progressing, please tell other people and follow me. Don't just look. Say hi too. Chat. Say hello. Something. I am me and say, dude, I'm hoping this game happens, man. It's awesome. Of course, most people wouldn't know if it's awesome because I haven't really put anything of useful in there for you to make that judgment. But first things first, man. Oh, did it blow up? Ah, suck. We got so far. Cannot create, etc. environment. Permission denied. What? Well, it's not complaining anywhere else. But it is complaining. Why am I getting permission denied? Cannot. What would it be asking for that I don't have in here? It's probably got to be some. It's got to be some Docker secret. Google ngrok static domain. The auth token? No, I'm pretty sure I put the right auth token in there. But it is possible. I don't know what I'm talking about. Auth token? What is the default ngrok configuration token? Okay. Doesn't really help me any. I guess it is possible. I never know what my actual values are. Well, I'm going to run it again because I don't really know what else to do. If I get that error again, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because it's not like there's a password or anything. It's just you have a token, and that's supposed to get you. That's supposed to get you to the end of the line, right? So beyond that, I don't know. Well, we'll give we'll try some other issues later. Let's go to my web. In fact, let's go to the PFFM Go MS, and we will open this guy up. What do we have running? Nothing. And we're gonna go. I stopped all that, so simulator PFFM Go MS, and this is not. It works. And we'll say go run dot. Move alert. Which is not, I will say, not actually that easy to clear. Maybe that's what I need. I need to move. Crank my, get the blood pumping. got my leg. I'm dressed way too warm for pull-ups. I can do 3 or 4 at a time before I start heating up because I've got the heater on. I've got the heat vent is right above my pull-up bar, and it's cranking out whatever it's cranking out, trying to heat the upstairs. So I get the blast right there when I'm working out in the morning. It's not great. But usually then I'm only wearing a t-shirt or no shirt, and I'm just wearing my workout shorts and doing my thing. But here, long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt on top of that and jeans. Not great for pull-ups, but if I get cold. Maybe that's what I need to do more of. Maybe that's the problem. I let it get too warm, and that's what starts making me get that yawny, sleepy stuff. But then I don't like being cold. So I could turn off the heat, and then it'll get cold. Then I'll be doing pull-ups all the time. That's what I should do. I should start integrating my exercise into my workout. And I'll start being the gym coder. That'll be my thing. The guy who codes and works out at the same time. And be like, you're a nut, man. Hey, you got to clear that craziness out of your head. All right, so I got everything running. Everybody's happy. Lots of successfuls. So I can go back over to web and say, now I already know some stuff don't work, but let's start fixing stuff, man. Let's start making things look better and functioning better. Maybe get my formations to load. Is that already running? You would think so, but I don't actually see it anywhere. So the answer is probably not-ish. Is that showing up? Maybe. Yeah, okay. So, let's see if I can push the playbook onto the screen and that other junk onto the screen, because I am tired of seeing it not on the screen. So, let's go over to my coach. And it's the main page. And game plan and playbook. Margin right didn't seem to do anything. I was trying to push it on. I was hoping it would. How about if I say 30%, just because I want to see if that makes a difference. It doesn't seem anything I'm doing is changing this. So that's not it. That said, I also, there's something blocking coach card, is it 15% justify item center, class name 2/5 flex, whatever 2/5 flex means. Oh, these are the show game plan. Maybe these don't do anything. Because I might be pushing the wrong thing. You know what? There's a good chance I'm showing the wrong thing here. That's what I thought. Okay, so these are what I'm supposed to be pushing. And got the width. I actually don't know which one of these is. Oh, BG game plan. Okay, so let's go MR dash, and I'll go 15%. Nope, don't want to do that one either, because that's not going to include my text. Aha! I did it. Pushed it onto the screen, man. What would make this look right or better? How about a nice bold red border? And I'm going to take this text out. And I'm going to take this text out. And this text. Who else has text definition? Coach card probably does, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Game plan is up here. These guys must have their own. But we do have text definitions for, let's see, my play game plan. Click, item font, text red. It's probably this thing. What if I just take that guy and that guy out? What if I put them in here instead? Okay, well, doesn't appear to have broke anything. So that's a good thing. And let's go back over to my my main page. All right, everything turned red. Excellent. Can I do like a font bold? Font bold. Ah, yeah, that's better. I still have to figure out how to do an outline. I want my text to have an outline. Haven't figured out how to do it yet. But hey, one thing at a time. So this game plan is not positioned well at all. But we're going to go last name equals ML dash 15%. And I'm not even sure. Oh, because it's not showing. Probably gonna be the same. I probably need some kind of separation between the top bits and the bottom bits, maybe? Or some kind of a rectangle slash square around the coach information. Honestly, I think the coach info, the coach card, is going to have to be laid out considerably different. I may even put the card like off to the left, and yeah, let's go look at the coach card quick. And instead of making that all like that, let's put the coach card to the left. At the table. Coach name, nah. No. Okay, let's I'm gonna see if I can get some help here. Just because it'd be faster to explain what I want. I would like to rearrange this code to put the text to the right of the image. Image should be full height, not cut off. See if I can clean this up a notch. See if I can clean this up a notch. Let's see if the AI can do it. Because it's like, it's just like I said, the AI is quicker at typing. But tell it what you want. It seems to be pretty good at just figuring it out. Guess we'll see. Let's see what this does. This is definitely different. So I'll pop this in to here. Yeah. That's better. I still don't think my image is full height though. Are those 100 percentages? It still feels cut off. I don't think it's supposed to be a square. Let's say 150. Well, I didn't do anything. I did actually less than anything. I wonder if the word game plan, maybe I should let's see something. I want to see what workspace. Is there a calligraphy style font I would like to apply it to the H2 game plan? Title. And center that on the page. It's not calligraphy. It's probably something else that looks like it, but the AI might know something that looks like it. That's what I'm hoping for. Dancing script or great vibes. I don't know what the dancing script is, but hey, let's import it and find out. First, add this font import to your globals.cs. Alright, go to my globals.cs somewhere here. At least I recognize that. Doesn't recognize Tailwind for my life. Okay, and then we'll go back over to my page. And we'll go. Oh, it took away my margin. Oh, I guess it's centered, so I don't need the margin. That's why. First, let's see what this looks like before I, commit the other one to it too. Well, it centered it. That's all I could say for it. Did not apply the, wait, did I not save this? I didn't save this. No, I still didn't do anything. Well, thanks anyway. Is there something I'm missing? It's applying it to a bunch of stuff. I don't want it to apply it to the other stuff just yet. I just want to fix this one. I want to see what it looks like first. Take a look. What did I do wrong? The text still looks normal. Oh. I'm getting a new complaint here. Oh. Okay, so this has to go, probably because it doesn't recognize that other stuff. Tailwind doesn't function. And I didn't add this. That's kind of... I just wanted it to look kind of like handwriting, you know? No, I don't know what other thing. I want it to be readable. I don't know if I like that one much, or ideally. I mean, it might stand out short of... I'm trying to decide. My brain is currently mulling over all the options. Oh, make sure you go down project. If you are using Tailwind, you can add the custom class in your Tailwind. I do like using Tailwind, but I like say, as you can see here, it's not acknowledging the existence of my Tailwind. All right. I don't know if I want that. It doesn't. I do want something like it, but I feel like I want it to be more. More. Again, I'm going for a different aesthetic completely. I don't want it to look like your generic crap. I'm going for a full-on fantasy look, like you would be writing this in a fantasy world, which means you wouldn't have perfectly typed letters everywhere. I want my fonts to have a little bit like maybe somebody was writing it, but it's got to be readable. So it can't be, you know, there's a time and place for it. Ultimately, you got to have it be readable. A lot of people don't like cursive, though. Some people can't read cursive. Do you know that? That's what's sad. There's people like, I don't know, what is that letter? What is it? Gami? Glamiplien? You know? What do they call that kind of writing? I mean, like calligraphy is what I'm thinking, but is there like a calligraphy print style? Is there a calligraphy print style? Sadly, some folks cannot read cursive. Pacifico cursive. All right, so let's try this one. I don't know. I'll bring it in. It doesn't have to be used. Maybe I won't dump the other one right away. And then we'll just go down here and we'll go Pacifico. I want to see what this is. Pacifico. Ooh, that's really bold. That's still not really print. If you really look at that, it's still not really print. It's close to print, but it's still kind of cursive. I mean, it's not. It's too. It's like somebody has a leaky pen. That's way too. All right, I gotta go look. I need some calligraphy. I need to go get some calligraphy style options. I just need to see some. What are some examples of print style calligraphy fonts? Oh man, I don't understand spell that one right. Calligraphy fonts that don't use cursive layout. Burlington script. See, I kind of like that. Foul French canon. Aramy font. Fawn script. This font has a lovely famine? What does a famine look? It's like it's starved and it's free for both commercial and personal use. Oh, that's true. It needs to be free or commercial. It's actually for commercial use. Six different handwriting script fonts, and it is great for card designs, banners, and posters. Well, do any of these catch your eye? I don't know. I can't actually see them. What are they doing? What's different here? Oh, they have a size. Maybe that's a size. Oh, that's a weight. They put in a weight on the dancing script. Let's go here. Let's see what I can add a couple of these. I don't know how many of these are available through standard means, so they might not actually be available. Let's see. Dancing script, Lido. How about... Let's try Burlington script. Just because... Hope they don't work again. Burlington script. We'll see if this actually changes this. I mean, I know it's bold. And I did set it to be bold. It just feels big. I don't know. I don't know. Fonts. See, this is a rabbit hole one can fall down really fast. Got to be very careful about the rabbit holes one takes. When it says lovely famine, does it mean female? Feminine? Does it mean a lovely feminine look? I don't know what famine. Feminine, I can think, kind of has a flighty, real thin, lots of, you know, pretty lacy, kind of loopy stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Mark script. All right, let's try a mark script. Like I said, I don't know that all these are even available here, but... Oh, that's there. Actually, it wouldn't be so bad, really, if it wasn't for the G. Why is the G lowercase? It's a giant lowercase g. I want a big G. Or at least, I don't know, I want a big G. Just, I like big G's and I cannot lie. Okay, what's next? What other options you got for me there, Copilot? I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Foul French cannon. Alright, I need some examples that I can see. It'd probably be easier if I knew. So let's just go out, go to a new window. Fantasy styles. Print font free for commercial use. Download beautiful free fonts. All right, well, let's just go see what some of these are. It's just hard to look through a bunch of them. Can I like look for like no, see, these are all like by 211 free fantasy fonts. There we go. I want it to look kind of like handwriting, but it has to be very readable. That's the thing. It's got to be a good. Oh. These all say they're dollary. This font is free for personal use. What does that mean? I want free for commercial use, because if I sell this, I don't want somebody coming to me going, you need to pay for that. But I don't want to pay for it. I don't have no money. Fantasy. Commercial free. Okay, there we go. Mary regular. All right, let's do this. Let's go game plan. And what's the other one I want? Playbook. I want to see what these look like. Something that kind of looks like handwriting. Ew, but also very readable. Ew. Ugh. That's kind of a Tommy kind of look. If you were a fantasy coach, I could see maybe like this one. Wizta looks interesting. I kind of like the Wizta. It's readable. It's clean. It's neat. Kind of has a nice little flariness to it. Huh. Wizta. Is Wizta a thing I can just stick in this thing? Wizta. Did that do anything? I mean, it doesn't look like the letter. That doesn't look like what I'm looking at here. Wizzta. Lowercase, maybe? I thought if this is probably not even a thing. Well, definitely, that definitely changed. No, that's not what I want. What is the import for the Wizta font? It's like, I don't know. How would I know that? Yeah, I put that in. Didn't work. Thanks anyway. Because that's what I have. CSS2 Wizta and display equals swap. I want this looking thing, Gunarda. Can I click on it? Now, I won't be able to use it for everything, but I might be able to use it for like headings and stuff if I like it enough. I just don't know how. I don't know how to implement it. It's gotta be a way, right? How might I implement a font found into my React application? Okay, well, if I want a different font, I gotta try something. Okay. So what do I need to do? It says download the font. Okie dokie. Let's download the font. Alright, I've downloaded the font. Sure. And then we have to extract all. Then we have to add the font to my public fonts. So we're going to go over to my public. We're going to go new folder, fonts. And we're going to go here. It's probably not the JPEG. Wiz.ttf, got it. Okay, so we're in there. Update your CSS, create a CSS file, app.css, and add the following code to import the font. Well, how about just global.css? Okay. And then I think that was a TTF, wasn't it? That was TTF. Yeah. And then instead of, let me go down here. It's not really calligraphy. We'll go I mean, it's not. It's fantasy font. Call it fantasy font. And then we'll say font family Wista. I don't know what the second part of that is supposed to be. I don't know what they mean by sans serif. Is that like a default if for some reason it doesn't work? You get sans serif instead? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Then I gotta take this fantasy font thing back over to my page, and instead of having whatever I put there for, what did I put it on? Game plan. Game plan. Game plan? No, game plan's probably... Game plan's probably is on the JSX. Image. Loading. Offense, defense. Nope, that's not it. It's got to be on the page then. Oh, there it is. Calligraphy. Game plan. Well, that didn't work. Use a font in your React component. Oh, let's try saving that first. Ugh. Failed to compile. Oh, you know what it could be? I could have the path wrong because I copy and pasted the path, and it's probably not at the level I have it at. So, yeah, see, it's saying it's at the same level. So we got to go, globals is actually going to be, we're going to go back one to take me back out to the app level. And we're going to go back again to take me out to the source level. And then we got to go to public. Then fonts. Nope, still don't like it. Am I still off? So we got global, goes out to source. Goes out to oh. No, so it would be in source. So I have to go out of source. Would it be this? Nope. Hmm. Would it be? No, that's not going to be it. It wouldn't be this, would it? Nope. Hey, how come it says whiz to regular? That's not whiz to regular. Just whiz to. Well, it kind of found it, I guess. Still not what that looks like, though. That's just plain old words game plan. Guess I can do whatever that thing said. All right. Now, workspace. Why does my whiz font not appear to be working in my game plan? Game plan. Let's go ahead and close this. And go to app. Go back to coach. And is it page? Page.jsx. It is set up as fantasy font and global.css. Oh, that would probably help. Let's get rid of this. No, that wasn't it. But at least now I don't have a double declaration. I don't know why it's doing cursive. That's not what I want. That's not even pretty. Sans serif. No, that's not better either. Huh. Verify the font face definition. Ensure that font face declaration is correct if you're using a local font file. Wista. Format true type. Yeah. Fantasy font. So basically it doesn't know why. I mean, it could be wrong as far as this goes, but I don't know what it would be because it's like back one to go to source, back again to go to the same level as source, go forward to public, go forward to fonts, Wista. It found it, it ran it, it's not showing it. It doesn't look good. Dang it, I wanted to get this working, but hey, Nintendo. Man, you're back in Ohio, huh? What'd you think of the game? Were you, sorry, man. I had my chat behind my screen here, so I didn't see that you wrote. So that's on me, man. I don't even know when the last time you texted. You tell him. Who was I yelling at? I was yelling at somebody, I'm sure. I'm trying. I don't even know if you're still there, but so I don't know what that is. That could be why I'm getting a. Whoa, that's not what I expected to see. Oh, because I clicked the football. Oops. Dang it. I like the Wiz to font. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to implement my own font, but it's not working. I mean, it's not my own font, but it's a custom font that I downloaded. I'm having trouble getting it working. So, by the way, how is the job? Or was it a rough? Was it a good busy job? Get paid well? The important thing is that the right team won. Yeah, they did. No, I mean, I knew it was a good game. I had a couple friends over. We watched the game here. It was a nice win. Good job, man. Happy for you. That's it's not easy to do these days, getting paid anymore. Man, my last job, I had a good salary. It's weird to be broke. 14 years of being paid pretty good. It's rough to go a year without anything. It's rough. That's for sure. Well, we're making it, but things are getting tight. I'm just glad you were able to get something out of yours. Plus, you gotta do something fun, man. It's like you're getting paid to go to the Super Bowl. That's cool. So there's something wrong with my setup to use this font. Huh. Yeah, well, getting paid to travel, go down there, help out with the Super Bowl. What? Sorry, the response was filtered by the responsible AI service. What? What does that mean? What the? What are you? Did I say something? Did I say something naughty? Does not seem to be applying. Take a look at my global.css and let me know what might be the issue. If needed, look at the coach /page.jsx as well. I think it's got to be something in the global.css. That's the issue, though. What do you mean it's being filtered? What do you... What? What am I saying that is... I totally changed it. It's like it's almost not even the same. It's also got not very much detail in it, so it might not even know what I'm talking about now. All right, so what did it do? Did it do anything that changed anything? Font family was to... Okay, I'm not seeing any change there. I probably don't need 2 imports of the Pacifico. I only put that in there because I was going to reference other stuff, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. Just in case I wanted to try something else. The fantasy font, which is down here and what is defined. Got Wista, 2 RAM center. Nope, nothing there that looks broken. And then we got down here. The only thing I can think of is maybe there's a case sensitivity issue. I don't think it will be, but nope. Fantasy font, same case. Yeah, it just doesn't like it. Verify the font is loaded. Ensure that the font is being loaded correctly by checking the network tab in your browser's developer tools. Look at the WYSIWYG font file and verify that it is being loaded without any errors. Oh. Wait. The network tab in your browsers. You know what I should do? It could be that I need to reload this. Because I'm importing something new, and when you have new files, sometimes it needs to actually load them at the time of the load. That could be the problem. Alright, let's go to my Git bash here. Probably should even build it in. Sometimes, because I'm adding, it's not just a standard import, I'm actually putting in new files. I'm guessing. What do I know? what nonsense have I got up my sleeve here? So what do you think of my new layout of my app, man? I mean, I know you haven't seen everything, but it's starting to feel. Is it starting to feel a little more thematic? That's the goal. You know, where every page kind of looks like it fits together. That's so you are currently Ohio, 3 hours ahead. Are you all the way East Coast? Is Ohio all the way East Coast, so it's 3 hours, or is it still just 2 hours? Yeah, I'm loading it back up now. I know you told me once, but you know, memory. Hey man, I think I've told you before. I was in a play recently. 2 weeks ago we did our. So this is the app. Oops. What the heck? Why is that going off the screen? It's not supposed to be going off the screen. I mean, I think you've seen this part. I've had this for a while. So you're all the way East Coast, huh? Oh, there it is. It did load. Okay, so I can take this off. I don't know. I don't know what you've seen, but I'm pretty sure you've seen most of what I have right now. this is, my football field can take me to the simulator. This takes me to the game plan. So now I navigate by touching on the building or the item on the screen that will take you to the right location. And then this one takes me to, I have, oh, by the way, I have login and registration fixed on the app now. This is game plan, and then I'm working on playbook, which is actually only got the code right now to start working on a play editor so that I can create plays and put them into the system. Once I create plays, then I can apply those to the game plan. Then I can start testing my... Well, I think a month is a lot considering I've only been doing this for 3 months, right? So, and a lot of the... Man, if it's been a full month, you might not have seen a lot of this. I don't know. I don't remember when I started implementing a lot of these graphics. I know all this stuff has probably been in the last month. A lot of this stuff has been in the last week. The color, the background and the coloring and the layout. Game plan and playbook buttons may have been around early on because I know I had the game plan functioning a little bit in December. And then this whole bit is pretty new. And then I have my kind of broken up account stuff. Like the delete account doesn't work yet. Communication preferences doesn't do anything. It doesn't save or do anything. I don't have any communication yet anyway, but why I have a non-editable tag field, I have no idea. I don't even know how that got in there. Oh, 14th of January. You might not have missed too much. I don't know what all was here. I can never, I feel like I've been doing a lot. I feel like I'm getting a lot done. A lot of progress, but I don't know how much progress. Somebody comes back from 2 weeks ago, they might be going, "You didn't do anything." And then a lot of the code I've been doing over the last couple of weeks has been back-end code. I've only recently started to do front-end stuff again. Now that I've got the back-end stuff working, I've got in fact, a lot of what I did throughout January was getting my Docker deployments through the different environments functioning. I'm still trying to get production working. It doesn't want to deploy to the URL, which is annoying the heck out of me. Well, it's deploying to Docker correctly, but it won't deploy the ngrok URL, which I need in order to hand to people so that they can log in, because I want to start setting it up so I can use access to the app. I want to do it so I want to be able to give access to the app to backers. So that's motivation to get backers. I'm trying to see if I can get people. And I've been keeping track of the days of actual work. So on my title, it's at 57.1. So that's about 57 days of work. So everything I've done has been done in about 2 months worth of work. 3 months worth of stuff, but because I don't do as much on weekends, it might be closer to 60, but it's still, it's about 2 months worth of work. I need to start upping that. I need to get this to where I'm going up a day every day. So I'm going 58, 59, 61. So by the end of February, I'm at like 80. Plus, I need to be putting in longer days, but it's hard because I have to find other time to work on, try to make money. But if I want to make good progress on this, I got to keep working longer, full days if I can. But anyway, I'm trying to get a better font on here. Okay, so you can see that I'm trying to get, I'm trying to make it more thematic. So when I bounce around from page to page, I feel like I'm still in the same app. Right now, I think I'm getting there. I think this scroll helps a lot because it's a fantasy style thing to go with the fantasy. Oh man, dude, yesterday I went dashing, made $18 for 2 hours, $9 an hour. Today, 16. I think I'm like $16.50 for little over 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. But it's the only way I know, or only way I have right now to guarantee I make money. Which is sad because it's barely enough to cover the gas. It's like I opened up a Fiverr account. And I thought, well, I could start some of the stuff I've been doing on here. I could start, you know, I can refactor for other people. So I can like do auth and create some microservices and Go and do some things for people, basic structures and stuff. I thought, well, maybe I could do that in Fiverr, but of course, no. Somebody's got to actually hire me. There's like 1,000 people doing that, so what are the odds, right? And I got to do some more. I have only got one gig thing on there, so it's right now it's just creating an auth in Go. I could probably deploy in Docker and do some other things. What else? I actually thought about trying to do I don't know what a good deal is. And besides, it's like, you know, some of that stuff will take a day, right? And a day's worth of work, you know, I'm only charging $30 to do the thing I'm doing. But $30 is not a lot of money. Especially if it takes me more than 2 hours to do the job for $30, then I'm really not getting any better than if I went door dashing. So and then people on Fiverr, oh my gosh, they offer some crazy deals. It's like, oh, for $15, I'll write a web page for you. And it's like, you're gonna do a whole web page for $15? I mean, it'll be, you know, 15 minutes of work. I'm like, you can write an entire web page in 15 minutes? It's like, I mean, what is it? You're just typing out words on a screen? I mean, I could barely type a web page in 15 minutes, much less programmatically create a web page. I don't know. I guess they're just I don't know what they're doing. But these people offer crazy deals on Fiverr, and I'm like, how are you making any? These people must be like the Superman of. Hey, FBT, how you doing? FBL? We'll go with FBL. T silent. Your name is so long, man. I have to shorten it. You used to be TDL, then you changed your name. Now you're FBL. Hey, and I shorten Nintendo's name too. So Nintendo's just Nintendo. Extra words like the and numbers don't get pronounced. They're silent. How you doing, FBL? What's the latest with you, man? Keeping busy? Your job keeping you going? I know you changed jobs. What was it? A few months ago? I know you changed jobs a little while back. Or was it a year ago already? Gosh, I don't know, man. Time flies. I have no idea. I know you changed jobs at a point. Good. Glad to hear it, man. Yeah, it was. Okay, so it was recent. I mean, you know, relatively speaking. You changed jobs about the time that I started working on this program. I can't get my Wiz to font working. It's so sad. I kind of thought it was cool. Do I have it available? What happened to it? Oh, did I delete it? Did I close it? Oh, no, I even closed it. Oh, well. I mean, I have it. I already have the font. I wanted to put it in, but I just don't know what it's going to take to make this work. I'm having the most trouble with CSS, man. CSS has just been nothing but pain and sadness. Try Tailwind. You know, it's kind of true. I mean, to a point, because that's kind of what got me. It's part of what it contributed to my losing my job, because my company was reducing FTEs to, well, they denied it, but they were almost down to 20%. So we were like, they're trying to get it down to 20%. And the FTEs jobs, a lot of our time was spent training the contractors that they were hiring offshore, because they did a contract with a company, I think it was called Cognizant, And they had a bunch of offshore developers, and so they would just set this contract up with them and say, you guys handle all of X, Y, and Z. And they would just pay Cognizant, and then they had, certain levels of expectation of what gets done. So they would hire all the necessary contractors or full-time people that worked for Cognizant, not for us. And they were mostly, Indian. And a lot of them were pretty poor at English too. It made it really hard because they'd call at you and ask you, hey, how do you do this or that? And we're helping them. Help myself right out of a job. And it's a struggle. It's like these guys didn't know what they were doing half the time, but hey, I guess they saved dollars. Because they pay a flat amount. They didn't have to pay any benefits or nothing. They just paid Cognizant, $2 million a year or whatever the heck they were paying them. And all this other stuff was taken care of. So they would just continue to let people go slowly but surely. And voila, here I am. Now there's no one out there want to hire me. So now I'm trying to become a game developer. And hopefully before I'm living out on the street. So there's that. Yeah. Fun to. All right, so doesn't like my text, man. I'm mad. I'm mad because it's not working. I did a rebuild. I was hoping that would work. Did not. And I know that most of these work because I can change this to, like, say, this mark script. But I just don't like it. Mark script. See, there's marker script. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what the answer is to all that, I understand. I understand why companies do it because the cost of everything's expensive, right? And things in the United States are extra expensive. So when you're paying, like, employees, they're expensive here. I mean, they're expensive. Yes, people in the U.S. need jobs, but it's not like the company's just going to pay the salaries and products are going to stay cheap. If they want to keep the product price down, they have to keep the cost of producing them down, which means finding cheap labor, because labor is a huge cost for a lot of companies. It's one of the biggest costs. So, I mean, I fully understand the logic in it all, because it's upside down. The more expensive your country is, the more your country doesn't want to hire the people in the country because it's expensive. But, and then everybody here in the U.S. complains. It's like, oh, everybody wants to be hired in the United States at $17, $18, $19, $20 minimum wages, which obviously means everybody else scales up because the high-end jobs want to be paid like they're high-end jobs. And the low-end jobs, if they're paying crazy amounts like $20 an hour minimum, that means everything's got to scale up. And that means everything goes up in price, and then everybody's complaining, I can't afford nothing because everything's expensive. It's like, yeah, I don't know what the answer is. I want a job. I want to get paid. I want to be paid like I deserve. But I'm okay with just getting paid. I'll take half of what my old salary was. Half would be, I could get by on half if I had to. It'd suck, but I can. And I just want to get a job I like. If I can get a job I like at half the salary I was making, I'll live with it. But getting people to say, hey man, do you want a job? That mark script isn't terrible. I just wish it wasn't a lowercase g. I'm going to implement it in a few different places and see if I can. It's not my favorite, but I haven't figured out how to get this import to work. So whatever the reasoning for that, I don't know. Let's see here. What if I want to go see what the options are here. What if I go here? Can I go to this website? Is this like something I can go browse around on? No. Complete. Dang it. Complete list of Google API fonts. Here's a list of the Google API. Google list of Google fonts. Okay. Oh, but I want to see them. Browse fonts. All right, here we go. Search fonts. Can I type fantasy? Fantasy. Nope, guess you can't look at them that way. Oh. Fancy? Now it's got to be readable. I don't know if I like cursive. Cursive, the problem is I like cursive. Cursive looks good. I mean, don't get me wrong. But it's not always the most readable. A lot of people don't understand cursive. It's like a foreign language to some people. I want it to look kind of like handwriting, but I'd like it to be more like text. This one ain't terrible. The Lugrasimo isn't too bad either. These aren't bad. Let's go, look at the filter. What if I go with... Here's calligraphy. Handwritten, informal, formal. Looking for a good... I mean, there's some decent fonts. I just need something that's readable and fantasy-esque. I don't think they have. What is... No, I didn't think so. Nope. I tried fancy. Marker? I don't know. Handwritten. Let's try handwritten. Cursive still. There's a lot of cursive. I guess because cursive is what handwritten used to be. There's not a lot of people out there doing cursive anymore. I still write in cursive. Some people aren't even taught cursive anymore. It's just stupid. But how do I medieval? Let's go look at this medieval option. Ooh. What about Metamorphosis? Metamorphosis? That doesn't really look like somebody's handwriting, though. I want a fantasy stylish. Oh, wait. Maybe this one? No, that's going to be hard to read. It's got some weird lettering. They don't look much like handwriting, though, right? I mean, they're all just a little too... This one looks like handwriting, but it's a little tough to read. Dang, nabbits. I went with handwritten, but it doesn't really... Maybe something like this thing. Merienda? And this is all cursive crap. I don't know what to do with all this cursive crap. I don't want cursive. People have to be able to read my stuff, man. My thought is I want this to look kind of like writing because it's like it's a scroll and somebody, you know, they're writing on a scroll. Thematic, you know. Let's try this courgette. Courgette. Alright, I'm trying to remember how to spell courgette. Courgette. Did I spell that right? Probably not. No, no, maybe I did. Does that look like the same thing? Or is that sans serif? Actually, it doesn't look terrible. No, that does. I think that is the right one. That I think might work. Huh. Okay, let's try it. Let's go with that for a bit. I think I can work with that. So now I gotta take my fantasy font. We will also apply it to... we're gonna copy this whole bit. And we'll put this on the playbook as well. And then, so when I swap here, I probably should hit save. There we go. What I think I will do is push some junk onto the screen so I can see this stupid thing. Play. That's a priority there. Let's get that moved over. So play editor. Where's the words? Oh, I got to go to playbook. Playbook. Play editor doesn't even have. It's just sitting there out in the middle of nothing. Play editor is its own thing. Okay. So this guy This guy is keeping everything on the screen. I mean, I guess with any web page it's like that, right? I mean, you kind of have to, you're always trying to fiddle with the window size. I mean, I guess I could do a fixed size screen and then just make everybody size it. But I don't know what a good fixed size screen would be. You know, just everything fits in this. Make your window fit. Right now, I'm trying to make it resizable so you can kind of adjust. But maybe that's not going to work for a game. I don't know, what is the norm? I haven't even seen too many browser type games. Right now, this is not even supposed to be fully a browser game, right? It's me trying to implement what's going to be on an Android phone because I can do it here. I haven't learned Unity yet. And the thing keeping me from starting up my Unity project, getting the Android going, is I want to have basic functionality of a lot of stuff like the game plan, the simulator, basic functionality, not full functionality, but like the simulator feeding from the back end, the playbook being, you know, popping up a couple of plays, the game plan being able to add, remove, feed to the back end. That basic stuff, even if it's only one or two things or some basic layouts, then I have all the functionality, the core functionality I need to go start working on the Unity side and start trying to figure out how to pull that in and implement and learn Unity. But I need this stuff to function, because if I'm starting to try to pull it into Unity and I'm struggling with something, I want to make sure it's an issue with my knowledge of Unity, not that the code I'm working with is broken. So the source needs to be good in order for that to play out right. So I've got to make it smart. We already have that, so we need to make what if I just do what if I make a margin on the left here for the whole thing? We'll just say something like ML class name equals ML. I think, what am I using? 11%? 11%. Oh, kablooey. What did I do? Oh, good grief. I deleted my V. What the heck? I said I knew that wasn't supposed to be that broken. All right, 11% is a little thin. We're going to have to try 12. And even so, it could push it. No, I guess it does stay in pretty good, even as my thing grows. But oh, whoa. All right, let's go with 13. I guess it's a little tight. Yeah, all right, that works. So that brings that into a nicer view. Plays, I think I'm going to put that up next to the play editor as a toggle. Because honestly, the play editor, by the way, is going to be cool, but probably not available to people. That's going to be my tool for adding and removing and creating plays in the system, because the plays are going to be cards that people get, and they will define that they'll come with a definition, obviously, but when you use it and you put it in your playbook, or maybe it'll be I don't know, maybe it'll be an add-on or a purchasable functionality or feature. Problem is, then that kind of kills cards, right? Because then people can create their own plays that do what the other cards do. And I'm trying to come up with ways to give cards to people and things to build up their collection of players and deck and whatever their team thing is. Things to give them that are part of the free-to-play aspect. Things you earn through whatever reasons, or if somebody wants to take shortcuts, they can buy. But typically it'd be meant to be earned. And not everything will be purchasable. I'm telling you, everything can be earned, but not everything can be bought. That's how it's going to be. I don't know. I got to figure out how to make money, but at the same time, I'm more concerned about it being played. I want people to play it because they like it and they want it. And then all these little extra things I provide will be just them wanting to enjoy it more, do more with it. But I don't want to be one of those free-to-play games that's like everybody's, that I'm definitely not building it like so many of these Android football games where they just keep throwing bigger and bigger cards at you, and you get your whooped kicked, your butt kicked, your butt whooped. You whoop whoop, youch. All right, so let's. I think the play editor is going to be a toggle, which means I'm probably not going to put this here. Let's take this off. And instead, we'll go up to the parent playbook, which I think is this guy. And we'll say play editor. We'll go here. And much in the same way, that we click on, so on game plan, I got to push the offense and defense over too. Game plan. All right, we'll go to game plan. Ow. Again, I got a headache. And it got like, ow. Could just be with my, ow. My shoulders. Headache. It's like throbbing, but I feel like it's coming from my shoulder. That's what I get for sitting in one place too long. Okay. Offense, defense, okay. Let's do this. MR dash. What did I do? 13%? 13%. Oops, what did I do? No. I did something. That was not what I wanted. Yeah, that was not what I wanted. It's this guy I wanted to push over. Justify left. No. What's going on, man? Whoa! That was not the one to take out. Oh, I'm doing margin right. Dang it, it's supposed to be margin left. Ah, there it is. Okay. Offense, defense. I should highlight. That's what I need to do. I need each one to be highlighted if it's the one selected. Because right now, you don't even know which one it is. You click on it, it'll change, but you don't know which one it is. Space. I would like to apply a highlight to the selected header, offense or defense on this page. Ultimately, I have special teams there too, but in fact, let's go ahead and enable this. Let's just go like this. It's not going to do anything. People click on it. Doesn't do anything, man. I know. It's not implemented yet. It's not there yet. Nope, not there yet. Hey, FBL. I don't even know. Did I mention this to you? I think I started to mention this to you guys, but I never did. I got a part in another play. I am, guess what? I am the lead. I'm the lead. I'm the boss man. I am the main. No. Okay, well, there's 7 people in this play, and it's based on a movie, a Vincent Price movie from like 1950s. And I'm Vincent Price. Do I look like Vincent Price? No. But I got his part. So I'm psyched, man. I'm psyched. I hope I don't choke like I did at the second showing of our last like our last play. Ugh, that did not go well. But I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting more comfortable with the whole idea of standing up in front of people. Because I actually had to do my monologue, and I was doing it in front of our entire cast. There was like 10, 12, 13 of us. And I just sat there and did my monologue, and I did it in my various tones of voice. Because I actually am doing the voice with an accent. It's actually a pretty good accent, I think. It's like kind of a Middle Eastern thing, I think. Try to give it kind of a suavish thing. But my the director guy wanted me to try some other stuff, and it took me a minute to get the accent out of my head. In fact, each time that he told me something different, the first line or so had a touch of my accent, and I was like, oh, I had to push it out of my head and try to do something else. But I didn't do any other accents, but I did different tones and different styles a little bit. I think I could have done another one. I was going to try to do a more greasy kind of guy. Greasy. He's a rich dude, but a little bit more. Because like I was doing like the accent I went with was, I am Frederick Lauren, and I rented the house on Haunted Hill so that my wife can throw a party, a haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drinks and ghosts. And perhaps even a few murders. And then I thought, well, he wanted some other options, and I was like trying to do it without the accent. But then I thought, what if I did something like just kind of more, because this guy's got 4 wives, and you get the impression that he gets married a lot for his money, not because he's a great guy. So you could think of it as like one of those beautiful woman with the rich old guy kind of thing, I don't know that I'm trying to be a rich old guy, but just kind of a guy who's not very nice, I'm Frederick Lauren, and I rented the house on Haunted Hill so that my wife could throw a party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drinks and ghosts And perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. If you would spend the next 12 hours in this house, I will give you each $10,000. Or your next of kin should you not survive. You know, something like that. Kind of go with a little bit more. He's kind of just, you know, like evil wizardy kind of guy. So that's what I was thinking about trying. But I don't know, I kind of like playing the sort of mysterious, suave kind of Middle Eastern dude. And it was kind of fun that the girl he had me, who's playing, I think he gave her the part for my wife in the play. She's actually a pretty good actor, but the thing is, and probably partially too because she's probably one of the older other people there. A lot of these people are like kids, and I'm not. I'm not a kid, so trying to make it look like it's not too weird the difference in age. I think she's got to be. I bet she's 26. That's what I'm saying. I think that's my best guess. There's a couple people in the play who are older, but they weren't up for that part. So, and I think that's part of it. And I think he kind of wanted, but she's probably one of the better actresses in the group, so it's not too bad. It'll be fun. All right, so where was I? Kind of cleaned up positioning. Let's go see about adding this. Let's add this header here to the offense. Oh, whoa, okay. Nope. Nope again. Kind of missing the mark, Ken. You're missing it and you need to put it back so you're not getting all distracted. Oh, FBL. I finally got my computer back, man. And plus it's still doing the issue, but I think I may possibly have pinned down what could be the cause of why the ports are failing. It's a problem with the Surface Pro still, but I'm starting to think it might not be broken repairs as much as it's a flaw in the design. I think the ports are failing because things are overheating and it's shutting down the ports, or they're disconnecting through the heat. Because I noticed that if I can keep my system cool, I don't get the problem as much. So I'm hoping. I only have one fan though, so I've been trying to move it around, and sometimes that means putting my. I got some heat tape to pin the plate on, so I can actually have the fan on over the CPU, which is the key one, which has been creating crashes and other problems. But when I keep that one cool, then things are pretty good. And then, but I need to put one over on the other side a little because I can't use the tablets. I noticed that's the one that heats up. Also, if I'm using the onboard graphics, which is the only way I can use the tablet as a third monitor. And then I need one that goes on the bottom right, which is where the battery is, which gets really hot sometimes, and I need to keep that cool. And when I have it when I have the monitor off, sometimes I'll just put it face down, close it face down, and then just move the thing around to the various locations. Usually between the CPU and the battery, because obviously I'm not using the monitor at that time. That's not what I meant. That's kind of ugly. I mean, it works, kinda. Well, that's weird. I hit defense, they turn red. I hit offense, they turn blue, but doesn't actually. Oh, it's because I copy and pasted. Okay, I don't know if I like the blue, but I might. All right, let's do that. There we go. That's better. I don't like the blue though. Blue's weird. What's a good color that goes with? Maybe black? Let's try black. A color that's kind of neutral and works as a contrast to red. Might be too much, but we'll try it. Well, that doesn't even change. Is black not a color that you can... Maybe you can't have a weight on black? Ah, there it is. Well, that's definitely, well, it's definitely black. And it definitely works. And I think it's better than blue, because it just doesn't look right with blue. This is the wrong world of color for blue. I like things to be... What if I just go red and go... What if I go red and do like 1,000? Let's see what that does. Whoa, 1,000 is not a good color? It don't like that? 1,000's a bit much? About 900. Oh, no. Maybe the problem wasn't 1,000, it was that I have an extra. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. I mean, it's red, but it's not much different from... It's not much different from the 800 that I had before. So, yeah. Can you go like... I don't think there is a more red. I mean, it's pretty dark red already, so... yeah, I think I'm just going to go black. I think black works. I mean, I could do like a white, but white stands out so much. I'm thinking I want to do borders too. I got to figure out the text outline. That's my other thing of concern. But I was going to put this guy back in, which means... But it's not going to have this piece. So really, I'm just going to take this. And we'll do this. And we'll say special. Teams. And then we'll say special teams. I don't really have a special teams option. Get game plan. Set active tab. What is set active tab? Oh, there it is. Set active tab. Use state offense. Is this the default? But we got active tab and set active tab. I'm putting this on. I don't actually have this. Mostly because a special teams plan is going to be. I just want it to exist. But I'm a little worried that I don't know what's the trigger for this. There is no trigger for this. Click show ST plan, but that what is the honestly, I don't know how this works. Because I don't understand where I'm calling this from. I got get game plan, but it doesn't have a trigger outside of the first. I know I get the plan, and then I'm supposed to be filtering the plan. But where's the? Oh, it's down here. Oh, okay. So it's filtering down here. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that's how it's doing it. I'm passing what the active tab is. So really, this won't have any effect except that when I go do the filter here, it's going to change on the active tab. So, yeah, I see it now. So this isn't actually going to do anything because I'm not changing the tab. I'd probably just be dead. Doesn't even act as a link right now. But you can click on those and change your play now. Okay. I don't want to enable it because I don't actually have the functionality that's going to trigger it yet. But it's looking pretty solid, pretty clean, pretty neat. I still think there's something wrong with my image here. I don't know why it's a square. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be. Where is my song? Oh. Swan Coach. Before, what was I looking in that it used to show me what this was? I'd highlight it. It's like I could go over it and it would show it to me. Was that a... workspace. Is there an extension that lets me see the images in my project when I hover over the file name? Because I can click on it. No, I guess that's a square. Really? I still feel like it's not supposed to be a square. I feel like it's cut off or something. I mean, it is. That's the full image. But I really could have swore I thought it was a full 3x5 card kind of layout. That's so weird. Well, now I know. I got to make sure I got to start setting up. When I do my image creations, I'm going to have to make sure I start using standard aspect ratios. And you can't put in an aspect ratio and force it, but you can put in an image that it's going to copy, and it'll copy the aspect ratio. Which seems weird that you can't just put in, because it's a purchase thing. I think maybe if I paid for the thing, it'll let me put an aspect ratio in there. I have to save my aspect ratio and whatever, but you know, graphics created by image generators, I mean, you can see a lot of flaws in them. The more text there is, the bigger the problems. But just look at this image, man. So many weird things. For one, okay, this is supposed to be a whistle hanging out of his mouth. It looks like he swallowed somebody's necklace because it doesn't have a whistle on it. This dude over here, for some reason, only has one wing. I don't know what the heck. It's like, oh, we're going to do this art. I can stick a wing, nice tiny one over here, but I can't do a tiny wing over here. That's not going to work. I don't know what any of these words are. Play took, which I think is supposed to be play book, but this is a Fantason football foot. And then I don't know what the heck the words on this football are supposed to say, but it kind of looks like a plat. And then some more. And then it wasn't sure how to spell plays, so it just kind of ran out of ink. It does look football-ish because there's a football on it and there's a football field behind him, which, you know, I get it. There's going to have to be some graphic design. Ultimately, I want to create the characters and then maybe come up with some standard type backgrounds that I can use on and have the characters fitting them, you know, kind of something standard. But anyway, so that is a broken card, or it is a bad image, or not a great image, but it'll do the trick. Tony Absane, nobody knows who that is, I bet, but that happens to be Sean Payton. Denver's got to win the Super Bowl with Sean Payton so that we can say that a Payton is a good thing for the Broncos. We got Peyton Manning, Sean Payton, and whoever the next #1 draft pick that's named Payton that we get on our team. Who was it that was playing for the Colts, was having a great career, and then he had to retire early because he got hurt too many times. He was a quarterback for the Colts, and I always thought, some reason I had this gut feeling he would show up on the Broncos one of these years, but goes to show what my gut knows. I must have just been sick that day. My gut was off. All right, so I got to move this plays up. So I put play editor on top. I'm going to do something similar as the design that this thing does, to have a toggle between plays and play editor. So we're going to take this whole little bit. We're going to go over to the playbook. Playbook, yeah. And then we're going to go, and then we're going to say play editor, and we're going to say, no. I think I want the playbook to go first, because like I said, the play editor is not going to exist in some versions. No, how about plays? To differentiate between what the plays are and the play editor. Play editor. And then we'll say plays play editor, and we'll do the same kind of thing, and then we're going to go back over to the game plan, and we're going to take this thing, and we're going to go back to the playbook, and we will stick this in here. this will be play editor. Oops, you know what? I think I overdid it. Kind of got carried away there. I think this is going to have to be different because those are different components, not the same components. So all right, let's go over to game plan quick. Game plan, we're going to take these two guys. And then we're going to go back over to the playbook. And we're going to stick those in here, underneath there. And we're going to go... plays, play editor, I'm going to say show plays, show play editor. Okay, I think I got that down. Oh, nope, I need this thing also. Please. Oops, should not have hit save yet because it's not ready. It's like, oops. All right, so we've got that and that, followed by that and that and that, and then that is that. Syntactically speaking, am I what? Well, probably doesn't have situations here. That's not a thing yet. We got div h2 div, and this one. This is probably extra. Blah 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 blah. Still not right? Did you mean probably? Oh, do I need a semicolon here? No? Okay, what am I doing? What my syntax? Where did I break my syntax? Oh, well, it probably needs 2 semicolons, it looks like. But that's not the problem because, of course. Oh, you know what? I could be wrong about this. This could be meant to be... Alright, go back to my game plan. So we got I'm probably missing some stack of stuff. So this is supposed to be a div within a div. So really what I'm looking at is what this should be in here. And then these two guys should be these three guys, 'cause I'm getting rid of that one. And that's just why is this not lining up in my mind? Oh, I see. Because here should be another div. There we go. Okay, so that's that. We have that. And then this guy is over too far. Because of course he is. And then situations should actually be whatever the play is, so I don't need any of this. So whatever is in game plan, it should be everything. That's it. Playbook. That's it. There we go. Now it's probably going to complain. Oh, it didn't complain. Probably will complain when I do this though. Because situations is not actually loaded in here. But that's okay. I don't actually have the plays, I don't think. The plays component. Nope, I do not. I will have to create a plays component. Don't actually exist yet. I don't know what the next. Good. Whoa. Be right back. That's fine. No, you don't have to explain. Just want to say good night.
I'll be on my phone for a little bit, and then hopefully go to sleep.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
I'll come up at 10. You'll still be on your phone.
I'm so tired.
Guess I'll be. Well, I will have to take a dinner break. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to take a dinner break now. I'm going to go get some food. And then I'm going to come back because my wife's going to bed. So there won't be any hanging out with her tonight. So I just need to get some dinner break food. And, you know, got to break some of these up. They're long. And there's a lot going on in them. And so... I don't know what is going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I was just looking at the feed on my screen. It does some weird stuff. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna try and I'll get this worked out, get this laid out. We're getting close. I think it's starting to look pretty good. I mean, I don't know, what are we getting close to? I'm getting close to being able to have a a fully laid out page here. Oops. It is kind of fun navigating around and getting this thing all popping up and doing its stuff. I got to edit this to make the plays fully functional. Some of these things, like leading bike, doesn't accept negatives. I've got to figure out how to save all this stuff, and I think it's already saving actually. I just need to get it so that I can implement it, get all the values I expect to in there. Plus, I got to start doing stuff like being able to load and, preferred play types. I'm just throwing integers in there right now. They are supposed to be IDs in the background, but ultimately you should be able to see, if not the name of the play, something. It's got to have something there besides just a number. But right now it's just a number because it's just reference. But we're getting there. I got to figure out too how to highlight these things because they're a little off the screen. They're not easily seen. If I could put like a white border on my text, I haven't figured out how to do that yet because every attempt I've made so far didn't work. So we'll see. But if I can put white borders on my red text, it'll really make these pop and they'll be easy to see even if they go into the dark parts of the screen. Even if I could do it in like a yellow that matches, or it's kind of yellow or a tan color, when it goes into the dark areas of the screen, it'll be easily seen, but it won't be necessarily visible when you're in the dark area or the tan. So it's kind of be hidden that way. So that'd be kind of nice. But we're getting there. And this one's broken, but I will work on that some more when I get back. So an hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. I'll be back. Till next time, thanks coming in, Nintendo and Fanboy in the lobby. Stop. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. And until next time.